What it do? Welcome to Hood Soul Wisdom. First and foremost, I appreciate you tapping in. I hope this episode finds you in the very best of every single aspect possible, including but not limited to mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Those are and forever will be my highest hopes and prayers for you and yours. I'm your host, Ruby. Glad you came through to Align and Thrive. This episode is brought to you by Forever Wise Coaching. Align and thrive with your health and wellness in mind. And Forever Wise Apparel, conscious wear with the essence of a G.
Episode 44. What are you? That sounds like a trip, huh? What are you? Most people will ask, who are you? Or you may even ask yourself, who am I? And if I were to ask you, who are you? More than likely, you'll tell me your name. You'll introduce yourself and give me a little background about your past, where you were raised, what ethnicity you are, all that, right? But when I ask, what are you? That sounds a little confusing. It sounds a little perplexing. What are you? Maybe you'll say you're a human being. Maybe you'll say you're a soul. Maybe you'll come up with all sort of things, right? I trip out because most of us see ourselves in such a limited aspect. We think about the who, but rarely do we think about the what. And if we do, I think most of us will always describe ourselves with something that has to do with our past. It's rare when someone describes themselves as something they want to be in the future, except those who are creators, those who are following their soul's guidance. If you ask them what they are, they can give you a whole visual about what they are and where they are headed, because they know. And they know regardless of where they're at now, that without a doubt, they're going to get to where they want to be. So when I ask, what are you? Man, I'm asking this because I want to take you on a trip. I actually want you to take yourself on a trip. I want you to visualize what you are in the future, what you want to be, what you're in the way of becoming. And I know that shit may sound a little off because most people are on autopilot. They just going with the flow, going with the motherfucking flow of redundancy and doing the same shit day in and day out. But when you know and understand and believe that you're here to create, you know that you're here to create yourself. You get to choose what you are and where you want to be, where you're headed. The thing is that if you don't pinpoint what you are, then your ass ain't got no motherfucking destination. Your ass ain't going nowhere. You just staying stagnant. So when I ask you what you are, it all goes back to that one episode I published. Who do you believe in? What version of yourself do you believe in? You need to pinpoint who the fuck you are. And when you pinpoint who the fuck you are, it's just basically giving yourself a roadmap of where you're headed. What is the best version of you? What are your fucking wildest dreams? What do you want to make of yourself? What do you believe you're capable of achieving? That's where it all lies. That's like the secret sauce. What do you believe you're capable of achieving? What are you? When I interact with people, right? If I'm cool as fuck with you, I'll let you know what I see. I'll let you know exactly what I see in you. If I'm cool as fuck with you and you give me that comfort to exchange your ideas and your soul's desires, I'll let you know who you are then and there. And I do that often. It's like if you open up, I'll tell you, man, you're a fucking genius. You're smart as fuck. You're a visionary. I'll tell you everything I see in you. Now for you, the listener, I may not interact with you one-on-one on a personal level, but what is it that you see in yourself? What is it that you get a glimpse of every so often that it just kind of fucking feels good to think that you can do that? Because the fact of the matter is, you can. You just got to define who the fuck you are. And to define who the fuck you are, you gotta define what you are. If you ask me, what am I? I'm healthy as fuck. I'm always fucking happy. I'm always in a good mood. I'm responsible. I'm respectful. I'm athletic. I'm a business owner. I'm successful as fuck. I am outgoing. I am confident. I am always the best version of me. I am on the road of getting every single fucking thing I want in this lifetime. I am a creator. Now you see where I'm going with this? I am defining what I am, because in me defining what I am every single fucking day, I am reprogramming my mind. And in doing so, I am setting myself up for opportunities to get to where the fuck I want to be. On the other hand, if I sit here and just dwell in what I have been in the past, guess what? I'ma stay stuck in that same ass fucking loop. And there ain't no growth. There ain't no movement there. I know what I've been in the past. And honestly, that shit don't matter no more. Because I ain't entertaining none of that shit any longer. That shit don't exist. I'm mapping out the motherfucking future right now, simply with those words, because I am believing in everything that I am saying. And I know success is my only option. When you change the way you think, you change the way everything around you operates, because you're opening yourself up to more. You're opening yourself up to those opportunities. When on the other hand, if you keep entertaining what you've been in the past, that's where the fuck you gonna stay. Cause you ain't building no motherfucking road. Nah, you stuck on where the fuck you been. So what are you? Get the fuck out of autopilot and learn to pinpoint what you really are. And the cool thing about it is that you could define yourself whatever fucking way you want to define yourself. Start with that. Start with changing your mind first. Start with changing the way you view yourself. That's it. Just pinpoint what you are. Tell yourself that shit on the daily. Pump yourself the fuck up every time you see yourself. Every time you acknowledge yourself. Matter of fact, start acknowledging yourself in the best way possible and see where the fuck that takes you. What are you? Pinpoint that shit. Why? Because you deserve it.
Before I wrap it up, right? Make sure y'all tap in. Follow me on IG at Hood Soul Wisdom, at Forever Wise Coaching, and at Forever Wise Apparel for updates, giveaways, and merch drops. And if you haven't yet, do yourself a favor and click the link on the bio at Hood Soul Wisdom to download 8 affirmations to help you tap in and align with your essence. And subscribe to the email list so you're always up on game with what I got coming next. I appreciate you coming through, and as always, may the higher powers guide you, protect you, and fully equip you with a pure mind, good health, and a solid spirit. With much love, respect, and sincerity, I'm out.